How to choose a tennis racket. Whether you're a beginner hitter or dreaming of becoming the next tennis champion, buying a tennis racket will make a big difference for your game. All tennis rackets aren't created equally, and they all have their pros and cons. If you're thinking of playing tennis frequently, in any capacity, the right racket is an investment worth researching. Choosing the right racket. Measure for the proper grip size. Adult grips range from 4 to 4.5 inches. To find yours, measure from the middle line in your palm to the top of your middle finger. This is your grip size, in inches. Another good rule of thumb is to hold the racket in your dominant hand, like you would hold it to play. Slide the index finger of the opposite hand in between the tips of your fingers and the base of your palm on the racket. If there isn't enough room for your index finger, the racket grip is too small. If there is a lot of extra room, the racket grip is too large. If you're between two sizes, choose the smaller one because you can always increase the circumference by adding an overgrip tape, a soft, padded, cloth-like tape wrapped around the grip. Another good rule of thumb is to hold the racket in your dominant hand, like you would hold it to play. Slide the index finger of the opposite hand in between the tips of your fingers and the base of your palm on the racket. If there isn't enough room for your index finger, the racket grip is too small. If there is a lot of extra room, the racket grip is too large. If you're between two sizes, choose the smaller one because you can always increase the circumference by adding an overgrip tape, a soft, padded, cloth-like tape wrapped around the grip. Choose a normal, 27-inch long racket unless you want the added power of extended length rackets. The traditional length of racket is about 27 to 28 inches, 68.6 to 71.1 centimeters, but you can get longer rackets of up to 29 inches, 73.7 centimeters. The longer the length of the racket, the greater the leverage on a swing, therefore giving more power to a shot. The trade-off, however, is that longer rackets are a little less maneuverable and difficult to aim. Beginners should start with a normal, 27 inches racket. Know the three major styles of tennis rackets. Depending on your needs, skill level, and style of play, you'll need a different racket to reach your full potential. The three most common styles are power, game improvement rackets, characterized by large heads, longer style, and light weight. These are mostly for beginners, intermediate players, or anyone who wants a little more power on their shot. Tweener rackets. This well-balanced racket is designed for all levels of skill and offer a good balance of power, control, and maneuverability. Control players rackets. The professional design. These rackets have small heads designed for maximum control. The player adds in their own power to the shot. They can be long or short, and are generally heavier than other rackets. Buy a large, head-balanced racket if you are a beginner. If you're starting to play tennis, you want a forgiving racket that allows for plenty of power without over-swinging. Choose a grip that fits you well and aim for a racket near the following specs: head size, 106 to 118 square inches. Length, 27 inches. Weight, lightweight, 9 to 10 ounces. Balance, head heavy, balanced towards the top. Purchase a less powerful racket if you are big, athletic, or already a powerful hitter. Even some beginners find the big, head-heavy rackets too much for them, especially if they are naturally athletic and powerful. The best way to adjust is to shrink the head size you purchase, leaving the other specs the same. A light, head-heavy racket might still be desirable for control purposes when you're starting out. Know the differences in racket material when buying. Most rackets are made from graphite because it is lightweight and powerful, making it perfect for any beginner. Other rackets suitable for beginners are made from aluminum or titanium, as these provide good power and comfort when hitting. Boron or Kevlar rackets are the lightest on the market, but they're also quite stiff and thus less forgiving on mistakes. Beginners should stick to aluminum or graphite, but the material choice is also less important than if the racket feels comfortable in your hands and if it suits your price range. Aluminum is the cheapest racket, and they are usually heavy. However, they are also sturdy and dependable. Boron, Kevlar, and carbon fiber rackets are often much more expensive than their graphite counterparts. Test out a few rackets before buying. Take test swings and serves in the store and note how the racket feels in your hand. Try and sample a broad variety of rackets when you first start looking, from long and large power rackets to a few on the smaller end. For the best results, ask a few friends if you can sample their rackets next time you are on the court, and actually hit a few balls around to see what fits you best. Everyone's swing and style is a little different, which is why there are so many different types of racket on the market.